Alright, hello. For those of you who want to do an AX15 swap on a 93 to 98 ZJ by Jeep, for those ignorant people, this is probably going to be helpful to you. Because I found over here on my second screen, Novak Conversions, up there at the top, makes a mount. It's called a universal transmission mount for the AX15 or NV3550 transmission. It's called the RMAX rear mount. Part number is RMAX15. But I called them, asked them the dimensions because it doesn't say on this website, and he said from the center of this bolt to the center of this bolt is 7.5 inches. So I took his word for it and drew it up in AutoCAD. And from the center of the rear bolt to the center of the frontmost bolt at the furthest position out is 5 inches, because these holes are here so you can take this whole plate and adjust it where you need it in case you have a XJ and you're doing it in an XJ, so you can just put it right in the middle instead of way out in front like a ZJ, because AX15 is 3 inches shorter than the 42RE, so kind of makes up for that. XJs it's not, so it's already perfectly lined up. You just move that to the center. But anyway, this mount will work. I figured it out. It will work, and you have to be good with a drill for it to work. If you're not good with a drill and you don't mark 5 times at least before you drill once, then you might screw it up. You might be forced to try something else, or get a different cross member, try again. But one on the left here, just look at the left one for now. The green is the bolt holes, the blue is the metal, and the red is the cross member that I drew up. It's all perfect, it's all right, take my word for it. I spent hours on this. Now, the cross member is 4 inches wide, and it has a little pouch that the 4 bolts are in. And, well, pocket, I guess. And that pocket is 5.5 inches. So this is 4, this is 5.5. When you come over to this mount, you see that the bolts are just going to be pretty much right on the bend of the pouch when it just comes in. It's going to be right on the bend. Mark it good, make sure it's perfect, drill once. But anyway, I went up ahead and drew the whole thing perfect, even all these little holes. And the yellow is just so I could line up the bolt holes. Don't worry about that. But you also see that it's not in the center of the cross member, because the automatic mount is 6.5 inches from the rear to the front, and this one's 5 inches from the rear to the front. Center, bolt, whatever. So, in order for it to be the same, line up with the transmission bolt holes, you have to take the mount and mount it a little bit off center on the cross member, which shouldn't be a big deal. It shouldn't matter too much. It should be perfectly fine. So, all I'm saying is that this mount will work. And if you're looking to do a swap on your 1993 to 1998 Jeep Grand Cherokee from the 42RE 4-speed automatic overdrive to the AX15 5-speed manual overdrive, then this mount is something you might want to purchase. It's a little bit expensive. I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's going to work. Then I looked at the price and said, ah, dang it. But, whatever. It's going to be pretty much a direct bolt-on. Just need a drill, and maybe a punch. Unless you're really good with a drill, and you'll be done in less than an hour. It's awesome. So, till further news, shall talk to you later.